Hello, this is Punter. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be playing solos versus trios. I bring in the rival, the uppercut, some shots and some traps. And it's always mandatory when you're playing solo to bring necro and resilience. So I'll be bringing that too. But today you'll see an 8-kill game with the rival and the uppercut. We'll be fighting at Moses Poultry. One trio team there, and one solo who I get in a long fought battle with. And my goal with this video is just to walk you through my decision making and explain what I'm doing as I'm playing. So now we're loading into the game. Spawned at Pearl Plantation. So there'll be a few cuts in the video. Just to speed it up a little bit. But I'm going to go grab my first clue. And here we go. So initially in these games I'll run quite a bit. I do stop occasionally to listen for footsteps. Like here I'm approaching Stanley Coal Company. I hear some footsteps. So I just slow down. And I try not to engage here because I don't know how many there are. I don't have good positioning, and I just let them go by. And the idea for me when I'm in solos, I'm not a super great player. So I've been playing this game for a few months. I have about 300 hours in the game, and I'm not going to engage in a fight that doesn't necessarily matter. The fights that matter to me when they're over the bounty. And those are the fights I'll take, but I try to set myself up as well as I can. And here you can just hear me listening to footsteps, waiting for the guys to leave, checking my map. And obviously if they ran by me, I would take a shot, but really I just want to, in this scenario, let them pass by, get my clue, and I'll fight them at a later time. So now I'm approaching Moses Poultry. Here you can see me walking across the water. I don't have gator legs, so I don't want to sprint across this, make a lot of noise, and be noticed by other teams. My approach is really to be silent as possible until it's time to go. Once that first shot goes, it's usually just trying to confuse the enemy, or if I can get a pick, then I will try to basically snowball. Just try and get as many kills as quickly as I can. But the big thing in solo versus trio is that you don't want to fight 2 people or 3 people at once. You got to try and funnel them in some way or have them push you one at a time, which you'll see later on in this clip. But you can just see me slowly walking and trying to listen for other people. I see the bounty is white up in the left-hand corner. So I decided to push in and try and take out the boss while I still can. We got the spider. Occasionally I'll bring sticky bombs, but this time I brought the Derringer. Or the penny shot Derringer, that is. And hopefully that'll work out for me. And right now I'm just clearing some mobs. Picked up some Bloodline XP. And clearing these mobs is super important because later on in the match I have to rotate through that area. And that's a big thing with playing as a solo too. You want to rotate a lot and have people guess where you are. You never really want to stay put unless they don't know where you're at. Alright, so a little bit later on in the match, after I took a few hits on the boss, I noticed that people are here. So I slowed down, I popped my regen to get my health back. And I'm just playing for audio at this point. I just want to listen. I want to get information so I know where to attack. So I really like this little area down in here. It offers me a few escapes, right? I can see out towards the southwest and the south, see if they're pushing from that way. And then the other direction, I can look to the north and northeast and see if they're pushing from that way. And then if I end up getting shot, I can just run back inside the boss lair, go up top, heal up, and then continue to fight from there. But I heard some audio over here. Luckily, I see him behind the hay bale. Get 2 shots with the rival on him, put him down. And now I'm playing for audio again. I don't really play super aggressive, but I'm not like Hornet on YouTube. You know, my aim's not cracked. So I'm just gonna play for audio and try and get the easy kills. So right here I peek, I see the guy, he shoots at me, I try to peek. I heard the other guy at the other building, try to take a shot there. Didn't land. Quick peek there, see if I could draw another shot. Missed both my shots. I don't see either of these guys. I could have easily got killed there, just re-peeking the same angle. But I decided to rotate to the other side of the building, just to get a different look at it. And initially I sprinted there just to get some distance between me and the enemy. But now you can see me slowing down, again, playing for audio here, and just listening for the enemies. And I do this little crouch walk thing. It's a little bit faster than crouching, and it doesn't give my position away as easily as walking would. So I missed a pretty easy shot there, but again, I just rotate. I open some of these doors to try and confuse my opponents, you know, to make them think I went inside. You know, that's the name of the game as a solo. You don't want them to know where you are. And if they do, they can organize a push, and then it's pretty much it. There you see I hit a shot, I try to follow up, miss that one. So again, I'm gonna rotate back and just see if they push me here. So I'm just waiting, trying to check different routes they would take. Check this little angle here, but I don't see anything, so I decided to move back through this underpass, go back inside, go up top, because that's somewhere they haven't seen me yet. So I'm going to rotate up there, try to be a little bit quiet. I'm still checking the angles here, just to make sure nobody's up here. And then it's back to playing for audio again. So I open that window because I want to peek it eventually, but I know the enemy can hear that, so I don't want to peek it right away. You know, have them look at it for a little bit. They'll get disinterested, not seeing anything at it. And I'm just gonna hold this little angle here between the door and the stairs, see if I see anybody. Now, a couple seconds later, I pull out and I see a guy, hit a shot on him, but couldn't hit the follow-up shot. That's alright, I'll just rotate again, see if I can get an angle on him. Here I see him, but I got the zombie right there, so I decided to take out the zombie. Whiff a few times. Typical console play. And I'll rotate back inside, because they probably heard me kill that zombie when I was running on the roof. So I check my window again. I don't see anybody. So I'm gonna go ahead and rotate again. See if I see anybody out here a little bit. I see the zombie there, and then behind him I could see a little bit of a player. But I'm probably not going to take that shot with the uppercut. It's possible to land it, but again, I just didn't have enough time to line up that shot. So I rotate down, get some ammo, go back down low, just checking around to make sure there's nobody close by. And now I'm just going to play slow again. Don't let them know where I'm at. And try and spot an enemy, see if I can get a pick. So I see a guy crossing right there, but that wasn't really enough time to line up an accurate shot. I didn't want to give my position away. This guy comes back and peeks. I don't kill him there, but you know, taking away their heals is another important part if you can't get the kill right away. Eventually they'll run out, but ideally you wanna get at least one pick when you're playing trios, so it turns into a 2-on-1. There's another shot through the roof. At this point, I've landed 2 shots pretty quickly in the same location. And here I hear another guy over here. So I'm going to slow down a little bit and try and play for audio. But I don't want to move too slow here because I know that other team could peek me from the building. Kind of make a mistake here by crouching through that arch, but fortunately nobody was there. I pick up some ammo. The guy over here, he probably heard that. And right now I'm not sure if it's a team or if it's a solo. But later on we'll figure out. So I'm just going to play for audio again. So a few minutes later, the action starts. This other team starts to push the other team over in this direction. And this allows me to just play on audio again. This game's all about audio. Being able to hear people before you see them and kind of setting up your aim and your ambush beforehand. You don't want to be the guy that's sprinting everywhere unless you have crazy aim, but for me, this is kind of my play style, and I think it works pretty well for people whose aim isn't super great. I get a kill there. I'm just going to reload, and I'm going to rotate a little bit, see if I can see some other guys. Nobody up there, and I see the Whisper is white. So I'm just trying to see these other guys, see that they're fighting out here. I hear some gunshots. And I'm going to rotate out and try and get a pick. See a guy die there to that team that pushed out. And I'm just trying to see these guys, try and find them, try and get a pick. But unfortunately I get shot from the bridge or somewhere over there. I'm not really sure where that shot came from. Dodged the second one, luckily. And at this point, I know it's going to get pretty hectic. I hear the hive coming in. And I want to basically heal up. Destroy the hive if I can, but again I hear this guy pushing here, so I'm just going to eat this hive, land a shot on him, switch to my Razzle real quick, get the pick. Hive fortunately went away. Now I'm just playing off this guy's body. He's in the compound with me, and I know he's probably part of a team, so I know these other guys are probably going to push me. But you can see that one guy just pushed me by himself, and when you're playing solos, that's exactly what you want. You don't want to have 3 guys push a doorway at the same time, because you're not going to outgun them. So here I hear the guy about to come into the building. So I rotate out. He pushes out when he hears me on the glass. I get the pick. Now it's a one-on-one situation. Got the fire in here, and I closed that door behind me because I heard the dogs coming. I'm just waiting now to play for some more audio cues. Try to hold this body inside. I can't quite see the body outside, but I'll be able to hear the res. And now I'm just waiting for their third to come in and try and pick me off. There, I saw his head. He's crouching. Hit the shot on him. Try to follow up. I miss. Second one lands. And now I believe they got a res on the guy inside. Yep, there he is. Hit one shot on him. And I'm just playing behind this little thing here. He probably could have pushed me when I was reloading. Hits the shot there, but I hit the second shot, down him. And at this point I'm thinking that I have to heal, because I'm not sure if they res the guy outside. And I don't want to get pushed right away and end up dying. So I'm going to heal, hold this little angle here where he can't see me easily, but I can probably see him pretty easy. And just playing for some more audio, trying to hear if there's anybody up. I decided to burn one here, just because I didn't know if that guy was playing slow outside. So I want to make sure I have the information if I need it, because if he wants to res that guy, he's going to have to choke cloud him. And that would give me the information I needed to know if there's another guy or not. Turns out they never resed the Sheriff Harden outside. So It's all good. I probably could have choke clouded that guy, but I'm not even sure if I brought choke clouds into this game just for the loot. But these 3 guys are dead. So at this point, I'm just trying to see if I can pick up ammo and off these guys, like if they're using a label or anything like that. I decided to pick up the Crown and King here. I have a little bit more ammo. It has slugs. It's a good weapon, and it should allow me to get through the spider pretty quickly. I see the Whisper's white. It's like the 3rd time I've tried to pick up that ammo supply. You know, like I said, you don't have to be a great player to have good games, or have really great aim. You just gotta play smart. And here I'm just gonna go in and start killing the boss, and see if anybody else shows up. So one thing you'll see me do here constantly is I'll take a few shots and then I'll check the dark site because I don't want to be surprised. A lot of teams, especially like if you're a 5-star and you're playing against 4-star trios, sometimes they don't have a lot of game sense and they won't check their whisper. Like in another game I've had, I walked up to the boss lair and they had no idea I was there when all they had to do is check their dark site. So you should be constantly checking that, especially in solos, because you're relying on yourself, just to make sure you don't get surprised or ambushed by anybody. So here I see it goes red. At this point I don't know if it's a solo, trio, duo. You know, so I'm just going to try and get information here. I'm going to try and listen for audio cues, listen to how many footsteps I hear, and then play off that. So there I hear some footsteps. Sounds like he's inside. So I hold this door angle again. I probably should have took that shot. I wasn't really expecting him to cross, but again, I didn't want to give away my position just yet. And it seems like it's a solo. I haven't heard any other footsteps besides the guy I just saw cross. So now I'm just going to try and take a shot on him if I see him. But soon he's going to flush me out with the dynamite and the situation's going to change. So there comes the dynamite. I move to make him think I'm not there. And then I'm just going to play for more audio, try and hear where this guy's at. And that's really the name of this game. It's just playing for audio, trying to line up your crosshairs where you think they're going to be, and then taking the shot when the opportunity arises. Here I'm on the roof, so I peek. Peeks me high, gets a shot on me. For some reason he doesn't push, he ducks back under. He must have realized he didn't do very much damage. At this point he knows I'm up here. So I hold that angle, I miss. So at this point I try to wallbang because I think he's gonna come up the stairs. Go back out. He peeks here. I miss again. And I rotate just to a different angle. I don't want to peek that same angle twice. He already seems like he has pretty decent aim, so I don't want to try and re-peek the same angle, especially on better players. Here I throw a dynamite in, try to catch him by surprise. Turns out he rotated right and around, tried to firebomb me. Now I'm just going to hold an angle again, try and listen for audio. So he kind of quick peeks me there, hits me with it. I miss my shot. So I'm just going to hold this angle, make sure he doesn't push me right away. Because if I go straight into a heal here, he could just hop out that window and kill me really easily. So I wait a few seconds before I heal to make sure he's not going to push. And then I heal up. Take a shot at him there. I decide to go down a little bit because he knows I've been out there for a little while, right on the roof. So he's gonna try and figure out a way to get me from the spot I've been sitting in for a little bit. So here I just slowly move back, make sure he doesn't peek the big window, and then I decide to rotate back to the original fights building. I'm looking for ammo here because I only got 2 shots in my uppercut, not very many in the Crown and King. I decided to go with the label and the uppercut just to combine some of my ammo. And the label is a good weapon, and he thinks I have a Crown and King still, so he's gonna push out here. He doesn't think I can shoot him with anything really except for that uppercut. And I'm just playing for audio game, trying to listen. He vanishes, so I know here that he has full health, 150 health here. So that's something I got to keep in mind. I'm not going to one-shot him with a label or an uppercut. And I hear him in the mud here, get a good shot on him. He pushes under my building, try to hit the wall bang. It didn't work out, so now again, this is the fun part of the match here. This is the ring around the rosy that me and this guy did for a good 5 minutes or so. So here I'm just moving back and forth on the roof, especially on the top of the roof here. I can kind of move back and forth depending on where I hear him and still stay in relative cover. Some reason I thought I heard him there. I decided to take a shot, see if I could get a lucky wall bang. There I see him. He doesn't shoot. I just try to move, hit a shot on him, miss with the uppercut, miss again. And here I'm just trying to make sure I don't die. Running and jumping a little bit. When you're trying to dodge, you should always zig and zag back and forth and jump a few times. But you don't want to jump too much because in this game, if you jump, I believe, 4 times, you will... Well, before I get to that, he peeks me, lands a headshot. I hit a good shot on him, but he survived it. And again, I'm playing for audio here, just trying to listen to whether or not he's going to push up on me. But back to the jumping mechanic, you can't spam the jump button, or else it'll slow you down immensely, and it'll basically make you stand still. So you don't really want to spam the jump button. Something you guys probably already know, but it's a useful tip, and I've killed myself many times by trying to press A too many times. But back to this, I got the res off. I'm just going to reload. I don't have a ton of ammo. And I reloaded into my uppercut because I knew if I reloaded with the label, I would lose a bullet. So now I'm down to 6 shots. Shoot a flare here just for fun. Right here he dynamites me, but he didn't hear me rotate because I didn't jump straight off the roof. He would have heard me hurt myself if I jumped straight off. So I used those bags to kind of slow my fall down. He now has no idea where I'm at. So he runs the corner. I hit the shot with the label. Turns out he's probably out of heals here because that looked like a chest shot. And we get the win. Right here I'm just making sure that he doesn't res with his necromancer. I start to burn him, trying to put him out, get him out of the game. Because he was a pretty decent player. You know, he hit some really nice shots. He was doing some quick peeks. I just didn't want to give him another chance. Here soon he's going to res to stop the burn. And he almost gets me here because I check my map and he reses. That was just bad timing there for me. But later on, I tried to, you know, confuse him, make him think I'm running away. You know, just to make him see if he'll res again. You know, make him lose more health chunks. I didn't burn him again here because I was out of flares. And this next, these next few minutes, it's just going to be me trying to confuse the guy, make him think I'm running away. Here I'm looking for special ammo, just to see if I can apply the burn on him again. I don't see any, and I don't look away for too long because it doesn't take that long to necro, even though you can hear it. I don't want to give this guy another chance. He was pretty good, and I think I got kind of lucky with him. So looted him there, just to get the extra med kit. Right now I'm thinking about how can I get away from this fight, and because I'm probably not going to try and fight him again. So I shoot the ammo out of the label, thinking I'm going to give it to him. But a little bit later on, I'm like, well, if I give him the label and he finds the ammo, he's going to be able to gun me down at distance. So what I do is I shoot all the ammo out of the shotgun. He's left with a shotgun and a katana. And if he's left with that, he's not going to be able to kill me from range. And really my plan here is to run off the bounty, even if he necros. So I'm just giving him no ammo, no long range options, and then I'll take the empty label and the few shots in my uppercut to get out of this fight. So again, just trying to fake him out here, make him thinking I'm going to get the bounty. He's a smart player though. You know, he's not going to res until I pick up the bounty. Then he knows he has time to regroup a little bit. Here I decide to go pick up the bounty and just try and get out of dodge. I have Magpie, so I know I can just sprint continuously. Probably run past most of the mobs I encounter, excluding immolators. And here, as soon as I picked up the bounty, I check. He reses himself, but I'm not gonna stop and try and go fight him. We're in trios, so I'm gonna make quite a bit of money off this win here. So I'm not gonna fight for one more kill and potentially lose the match. You know, I just check one final time to make sure that he's not following me. Check the map, see that he's not even to 7 sisters yet, and it looks like we're gonna get out of here. Let off some victory shots. Just check one final time, make sure nobody's around. You know, don't get caught off guard as a solo. And it looks like we got the win. So there's the match. That's just what's going through my head during the game. I play a little bit differently than some people. I don't play aggressive unless it makes sense to. And you can see I got 8 kills. Get my health chunk back and earn quite a bit of money there. You know, if you're struggling with money, try some solo versus trios. Try to play kind of like I did there, and you'll probably make out fine. I try not to engage in fights that don't matter, right? Try not to engage in the fights that aren't over the bounty target, and you'll be a lot better off for it. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. Let me know what you guys thought of the video, and let me know what you guys would like to see in the future.